All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Shemaiah, okay, with the channel, of my other channel, you know. First, I'd like to give honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Pakadash, and give all the honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, peace and citations to all you Akim Akwat out there that follow Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, with truth and sincerity. I like to say shalom, 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 okay. Title of this video is going to be called Yasharahlites, or Yasharahla, ye are gods. Because that's what we are, man. The so-called Black, Latino, Native American have been trodden down for centuries, and we have been called slaves, porch monkeys, savages, illegal immigrants. We have been called bywords and proverbs, according to Deuteronomy 28. And not just those type of bywords and proverbs, but the ones that the names that we are given in the land of our enemies. All right, so-called African American, so-called Dominican, so-called Puerto Rican, so-called Haitian, Jamaican, West Indian. List goes on and on. But according to the Bible, we are the children of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the God of the Israelites. We are the children of Yahweh, okay, the God of the Israelites. And we have been fallen, okay? We have been fallen to our lowest state, to the point where, how can I say it, that we're like unto men. And now that we coming back to this wisdom and knowledge and understanding, we are not like unto men. Okay, we are far better than men. We are in a human-like state. We've been in this human-like state for a very long time, for thousands of years. But don't worry, Yahweh about Shemi Shai is going to give us a brand new covenant. Okay, this is Jeremiah 31. Give me 1 second. This is Jeremiah 31 and 31. Behold, days come, saith the Lord, thou make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. Shlaki. I had to, blow my nose. But Yahweh Shemi Shai said that he's going to make us a new covenant. Okay, a new covenant that's better than the covenant that we have now, because in this covenant, man, we're able to go, even though we have, we still, trying to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, we're still able to go off. But according to this new blessing, this new contract, we're never going to sin. We're never going to break the promises of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. It's Jeremiah 31 and 32. Now, according to the covenant that I made with your fathers in the day that I took them by the land and bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I'll make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I'll put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people. So in this new covenant that we're not in yet, but we're about to enter into that new covenant when Yahweh Shai returns. In this new covenant, we're going to have the laws, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts, meaning that we can never go off, man. And how can we have the 613 laws in our inward parts? in those brand new bodies. See what the Lord is about to do. He is making us into a race of extraterrestrial superhuman beings, man. Yes, I said it. Extraterrestrial superhuman beings. They show you all the time. They'll show you all the time in the movies, man. Okay, there'll be an alien race conquer the Earth, and humans were trying to fight back. But there'll be some scenarios where the aliens win, and it'd be a new world, and still the humans will still fight back. But the point I'm trying to make is that the Israelites are in their human state. Okay, the Israelites are in their low mortal state. That we're not like unto these humans, but we die like these humans. See, we're supposed to be a race of extraterrestrial alien gods. And that may sound crazy to the vast majority of people that listen to this video, but if your spirit receives it, then hey, call on Yahweh Shemi outside. Us Israelites are supposed to be extraterrestrial gods. Okay, they show you all the time, like I said, in these movies, these shows. Um, a lot of brothers watch that show, Invincible, with the Viltrumites. A lot of brothers grow up watching Dragon Ball Z. And you know, for me, I grew up watching superhero movies, and and one of the main things about superheroes is that they're always different from the average person. You know, the average person can't fly. The average person can't jump up 4 stories high. The average person can't move things with their minds or telepathically talk to other people. So the superheroes that you watch, they represent the Israelites. Okay, and that's what we're about to become. We're about to be a race of superheroes, man. Every Israelite that you see, you know, starting with the elect, are going to be like their own. It's like they're going to be like their own god, man. We're going to be lowercase g gods. Every brother that you see doing this work, hey, he's going to be like unto a superhero. But you may not see that. You can't see that because you may think that that brother wearing a garment with fringes, you know, he might be bald, he might be fat, out of shape, he might have a scar on his face, he might have a birthmark defect, whatever. You can't see that because you look like the average man. Well, if anybody haven't watched that movie Thor, Thor was a god. He had the powers. Well, if you read the comics, Thor was more powerful in the comics. Satan, you know, making that noise. But Thor had more power in the comics, where at the point that he was basically a god, but he was so arrogant and prideful, and and had lacked humility, that his father took away his powers. His father Odin took away his powers so he could learn a humble experience on Earth. Now that Thor in the comics in the movie, he was human. All right, even though he was strong, but he was able to be taken down by multiple men. He was able to bleed. He was able to get sick. He was able to get hurt. He had mortal imperfections that comes with the mortal body. But when Thor learned his humility and he learned his lesson, he gained his godliness back. Now that he's a god, now he doesn't have those mortal imperfections. Now he have his new supernatural body back. Now he's able to fly again. And now he's able to control the weather, to control the elements. Now he's able to grab things with godlike strength. It's the same thing with the Israelites. And Thor is an Israelite. If y'all don't notice, but Thor was an actual person who he was an Israelite. A lot of these mythologies that you read throughout the world are based off the Israelites. The Olympians, all right, with Zeus and all them, come from the Israelites. Asgard with Odin and the Norse mythology world comes from the Israelites. All right, Jake created all these mythologies. Jake and these other heathens, and they had created these mythologies because it's a record. If y'all watch that movie Unbreakable, Samuel Jackson character, Mr. Glass, he said that these comic books and all these mythologies are a record, even though they're all being, you know, fantasized by men and they have a little heathenistic twist to it, but it's a record. Means that this thing actually happened. So what does that record go back to? To the Bible. Who are these individuals that possess these supernatural capabilities and powers? The Israelites. This is Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. O rise, Yahweh, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Let me go back to 7. 6. Let's go back to 6. I have said, ye are gods. So our God, Yahweh, said that we are also like gods, but we are smaller gods, man. See, us Israelites, we are in our mortal bodies, man. We are in human bodies. But what if the Lord turned us into super God-like humans, man? Actually, no, not the humanoid, because even though human, it has a mortal synonym to it. But the Lord is gonna make us from human to gods, man. He's gonna make us to mortals, terrestrial mortals, to extraterrestrial gods, man. We're literally gonna be like a race of aliens on the planet. And our new bodies are gonna be 144,000 times better than the bodies that we're in right now. It's 7. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Right. So we shall die like men, like I told you. And then when you watch the movie Thor, when Thor lost his powers, he was able to get weak. He was able to get hurt. He was able to get scarred and bleed. He was able to bleed like a human. When he woke up from that hospital and those men was trying to tackle him, hey, they had to knock his ass out for him to stop ruckus, man. He was able to get tired. Okay, he was able to get dirty. He was he was he's basically was immortal. But when he learned his lesson of his mortality, he learned humility. And when he learned humility, he received godhood. And when he received godhood, he was no longer mortal, but now immortal. The same thing in that movie Hercules. Hercules was once with the gods. That Disney movie Hercules, he was once with the gods, and then if you watch the movie, they Hades sent those two demons, which represented sin, and now he had to become they gave him that potion which was sin, and now he was a baby. He was a human baby, but he still received that God like he was still strong and able to lift up things with his strength. But later on, later in the movie when he sacrificed himself for that girl that he liked, he received his godhood back, and he was able to give the chance to live amongst the gods. But they were going off with the falling for the woman type shit. But the point I'm trying to make is that we are now in our learning lesson, and the Lord sees that we're learning our lesson that we have as a race of extraterrestrial beings, man, a race of godlike beings, a race of divine immortals. We have fallen. We have learned our lesson, and we have learned our ways from our mistakes. And the Lord sees that. He hears our prayers. He hears our cries. So what is the Lord going to do in the time to come, that you may ask? Shalakia. This is 1 Corinthians 15. This is 1 Corinthians. I'm just gonna cut it short. 15 and 52. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For a trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised and incorruptible. Actually, let me Shalaki, let me receive back to 50. Actually, 49. Let me go back. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 49. And as we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also born the image of the heavenly. 50. Now say this, brethren. The flesh and the blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither does corruption inherit incorruption. So in this human bodies, man, we cannot receive the kingdom of heaven. We cannot go into the kingdom of heaven with these human bodies. Okay? But here's the mystery. This is 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall all not sleep, but we shall all be changed. So we're going to be changed. So you may be thinking, how are we going to be changed? 52. In a twinkling of an eye, it says in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So what the Lord is going to do, He's going to make us from mortals to extraterrestrial beings, man. We're really going to be like a race of, I don't say light, but we're really going to be a race of aliens, man. Now, when you think of alien, you may think of a green skinned, tentacle, multi-tentacled, big-eyed alien. No, that's alien just means foreigner. What I mean by that is that we're going to be a race of extraterrestrial beings. Okay, and we're going to be super humanoid. We're going to be 144,000 times better than human. Now, we may have the same appendages as a human, like feet, hands, teeth, nails, arms, legs, hair, and skin. But we're going to be 144,000 times better than these heathens, man. We're going to be 144,000 times more unique and more exotic than we are right now. Because these heathens, they can look the way how we look. We are exotic, man. Big lips, broad nose, and an afro and dark skin. That is very exotic amongst all the other nations upon the planet when they see us. When they see a Latino man, all right, or a Native American man, they see that silky, long or good straight hair, brown or tanned skin, okay, Americanoid features. That's what they see, man. They know that the so-called Black Latino Native Americans, we are a very separate people. But what Esau have done, that he combined, he fused everyone into this ideology that we're all human. No, us Israelites, we are just in a human state for a temporary time. We're basically gods in a human shell, man. We're basically extraterrestrial beings in these mortal bodies. And what the Lord is going to do in the twinkling of an eye in the time to come, or the day of salvation, in a twinkling of an eye, we're going to be beamed up by them chariots, which you would call a UFO, and our bodies are going to be transmitted from fleshly, from chains of darkness to bodies of godly extraterrestrial power, man. Us Israelites are going to be otherworldly beings, man. We're going to be something that you have never seen before, okay? Because they make these movies like Avatar or uh what's another one? Predator, or another movie with the aliens. Uh they make all these movies with aliens, but we're gonna be 144,000 times better than they can picture what an extraterrestrial being is, what they can depict in their movies, man. We're gonna be better than that. And like I said, we're gonna have the same appendages as a human, but we're gonna be way better, beyond complete better, absolutely far greater than a human, man. A human man, woman, and child. Okay? So we're gonna be perfect like our Father in heaven that is perfect. So it says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then it shall be brought to pass, saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Oh, death, where is thy sting? Oh, grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks to be Yahweh, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai and Mashiach. So, hey, once we get those brand new bodies, we're never going to die again. We're never going to get sick, have toothaches, have headaches, back problems, a missing arm or a missing leg or a broken bone. We're not going to have the mortal imperfections as the human body possesses, man. We're going to be perfect because the laws are going to be written in us. So, like I said earlier, how in these movies you'll have an alien race conquer the earth, right? So this is what's going to happen when we come down in them chariots, come down from them chariots, man. After the ICBM missiles have been dropped, This is Jeremiah, and this is what's going to happen before we get those brand new bodies. We're going to receive supernatural capabilities, and we're going to put our enemies down before and after we receive those brand new bodies. So even on this side, these celestial bodies. This is Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I'll break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. And with thee I'll break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee I'll break in pieces the chariots and his rider. With thee also I'll break in pieces man and woman, and with thee I'll break in pieces old and young. With thee I'll break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee I'll break in pieces the husbandman and a yoke of iron, and with thee I'll break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea and all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord. So, hey, the Lord's going to make us battle axes, weapons of war. Like in that show Invincible, the Viltrumites, wherever they go, they bring great chaos and destruction, man. All right? If a Viltrumite is in your perimeter and he's coming after you, you're about to get judged. And the Lord's going to make us way better than Viltrumites, man. Those are just fictional versions of Israelites, man. The Lord's going to make us the true Viltrumites, the true saints, the true Kryptonians, the true extraterrestrial alien conquerors, man. So it says we'll break in pieces the maid, the young and old, the husbandman and his wife. We're going to break in pieces. We're basically going to kill a lot of people. Okay. When the Israelites get that spiritual power, when the Israelite man get that, when that godlike otherworldly power, man, we're gonna put a lot of people to judgment, man. We're gonna delete a lot of people off the map. And we're not, and I'm not advocating violence. Be at peace amongst all men. But when the Lord turned that green light on, when that green light is on, it's wartime. So the Lord's gonna get us brand new bodies, and we're gonna rule the earth with an iron fist, and we're gonna break the nations and our enemies and these heathens into pieces, man. And the 2/3 of our people, they shall be done with. Okay? They shall be done with what? So hey, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Peace, citations to all you Akim Akbat out there that follow Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai with truth and sincerity. I hope this video is very edifying. Peace. Citations to the whole full. Okay? Shalom.